In today's vlog we will take one of the most beautiful boat trips one can make in Europe. And we booked this trip, as always, with GetYourGuide. For the Romanian version, please follow this link. Pentru versiunea în limba română, urmați linkul din dreapta sus.
Good morning from Montenegro.
Morning.
You are given a beautiful family, a wonderful country and a terrific day. So, let's spend together with us and with GetYourGuide a wonderful day in Montenegro.
As told, we booked this trip with GetYourGuide. This way we get the best value for our money and we can be sure that we will receive all the things mentioned in the description.
Number one of all the things you can do in Montenegro is a cruise from Budva to Kotor, the southernmost and one of the most spectacular fjords of Europe.
The coast of Montenegro has a lot of wonderful places, like this picturesque little island of St. Stephen, long time a pirate's nest, but today a 5-star resort.
The most important thing for us as a bigger family now is that this activity is family friendly. We can carry our 7-month baby along with us, so little Patrick will enjoy the full splendor of Kotor Bay.
But our boat trip starts in Budva, which is the most important seaside resort in this beautiful country and the place to be for sea lovers. Budva has something for everyone. There's the new town with modern hotels growing higher every year and the cozy old town on a peninsula. Old Budva is surrounded by a defensive wall, built by the Venetians in the 15th century. For centuries, the city was within the fortress walls. Modern Budva began to build up only in the 80s, when it became a tourist resort. In 1979, a powerful earthquake struck Montenegro, which caused several of the buildings of the old city to suffer. But don't worry, now they are all restored. We will check the old town Budva in the next vlogs. Now we're traveling towards the Bay of Kotor.
Now you may be wondering, where the name Montenegro is coming from.
Montenegro means Black Mountain. The Venetians referred to this land here as the place of the Dark Mountain, as the pine forests on Mount Lovchen were so dense that from far away the mountain really looked black.
And here at the entrance of the Kotor Bay, already have a small piece of Croatia. During this boat trip you have several stops, and the first of those stops is at a very nice beach where you can have 1 hour for sunbathing and swimming. But if you got extra 10 euros, you can invest them into something very interesting. You will see what.
The, let's call it, big boat stopped on a remote beach, and we boarded a smaller boat to take a half-an-hour trip to Plava Špilja, the Blue Cave. Plava Špilja is one of the most beautiful and largest caves of the Lustica Peninsula in the Boka Kotorska Bay. It has 2 entrances, the bigger of those 2 being 3 meters high and about 15 meters wide. If you will dare to jump from the boat, you will be able to estimate the depth of the sea within the cave being about 4 to 5 meters. The height from sea level to the top of the ceiling is 9 meters and the surface is about 300 square meters. It got its name, obviously, due to the unusual blue color that is created by the reflection of the sunlight.
This Bay of Kotor is nicknamed the southernmost fjord of Europe, but that's not quite true.
The Bay of Kotor is about 28 kilometers long with a shoreline with a length of over 100 kilometers. The bay is only 340 meters wide at its narrowest point. The bay is a remain of the vanished Bokeh River, which used to flow from the high mountains into the sea. It is composed of several smaller bays, united by narrower channels. The bay inlet was formerly a river system. Tectonic and karstification processes led to the disintegration of this river.
Counting steps to the back porch. Same song from the screen door. He was a
You can also serve the lunch on the boat, which is advisable because the prices are lower here than on several of the restaurants in the Gulf of Kotor.
With a divine potion made of love and pain, he was really living, yeah man, all the way. With a deep
Now the name Herceg Novi has nothing to do with Herzegovina, which is another country. Herceg Novi comes actually from Lord Novi. German Lord is Herzog, and the Slavic version of Herzog is Herceg, so it's the Lord Novi, Herceg Novi. It's his town.
she lived in the panic, made a home with the sirens, couldn't make it off the front porch, red flag behind each door.
Herceg Novi is characterized by the many mimosa trees and its numerous stairs. It's also nicknamed the City of the Sun, thanks to a large number of sunny days all year round.
Voted to it should have been, but she broke wide open like a bird spread with a deep.
The most beautiful part of Herceg Novi is, what a surprise, the old town, Stari Grad, where you will find a lot of interesting buildings dating back to the 15th century.
Yeah, man, all the way with a deep emotion made of love and pain.
The town was founded as a fortress in 1382 by the King of Bosnia. Between 1482 and 1687 it was part of the Ottoman Empire, and then from 1687 to 1797 of the Republic of Venice.
Here is the library Mimosa, and I must tell you, every spring in Herceg Novi there is a big music festival called I don't know about you guys, but I love water in all its forms. Running, ice, snow, sea, ocean, and so far. The interesting part about Montenegro is, despite being one of world's youngest countries, it is one of the countries with the most comprehensive history. Now that's a perfect city to play hide and seek. I don't know if the kids nowadays are still playing hide and seek. During my childhood it was our favorite game, but anyhow, nowadays maybe there is an app or something to play hide and seek. I was hoping to get a big white cube of whipped cream. Instead it's just from the egg with sugar and whipped.
You don't have to eat it.
On the right side you can see two tunnels where the Yugoslavian army in the 80s had its base for its submarines. By the way, in those times the Yugoslavian army was the fourth biggest in Europe. Nowadays the Montenegrin army is very small, only 2,000 soldiers. Some 100 years ago, in the 15th century, two fishermen found here on a rock in the middle of the sea a picture of Holy Mary. And instantly one of them, who was very ill, was cured from his disease. The people from the area thought about building here an artificial island in a small church. So everybody brought some stones, some earth, and they built this island. And this small church you can visit today for only €2 for a person.
We vow for a last time honoring the Virgin Mary, as did the sailors for centuries, feeling grateful for safe returns after long journeys. And we are sailing towards today's highlight, the old town of Kotor.
Što ste bili naši gosti, mnogo nam je drago, nadam se da ste i vi zadovoljni. Potrudili smo se da vam predstavimo najljepši dio Bogokotorskog zaliva i našeg mora i najljepši dio Crne Gore. Mnogo nam je drago što ste bili gosti, još jednom da vam zahvalimo i dođite nam uvijek ste dobrodošli. Hvala.
She said it was very nice to have us here. She's very hospitable, and as always, if you book your trips with GetYourGuide, you get the best. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Throughout its history, the old town of Kotor had very impressive defensive walls. Those walls are even today 4.5 kilometers long, and they have a height up to 20 meters. Now, when in Montenegro, you will see there are a lot of cats everywhere, but Kotor has the nickname City of Cats. I wonder why. It won't surprise anyone that the whole area here is included in the list of the UNESCO World Heritage Site.
Kotor was founded by the ancient Romans, and afterwards it belonged to the Byzantine Empire, medieval Serbia, Venetian Republic, Hungarian Kingdom, and even France, Austria and Yugoslavia.
And if you have a lot of extra energy, you can climb up there from where you will have a wonderful viewpoint over the old city. And the climb is an easy one. You have to climb only 1500 stairs. What are you eating here? You don't know. The traditional dishes in Kotor are black risotto, seafood stew and meat pie. Is it a meat pie?
No, it's from traditional from Dubrava, so it's with apple.
Established 2010 BC, yeah? Let's ask Patrick what's a traditional dish here.
Milk, 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 milk.
Kotor is also called the Venice of Montenegro, but not because it has channels. As a matter of fact, it doesn't have any water, just cats. Anyhow, so it's called the Venice of Kotor because the Venetian Republic, who ruled here for several years, left its architectural print, and the whole old town of Kotor is mainly Venetian style. Seeing how beautiful and well maintained the old town Kotor is, it's hard to believe that in 1979 a devastating earthquake struck the city of Kotor and caused significant damage to many of its historic buildings. However, everything was repaired with the help of international organizations.
Kotor has many historic buildings, the largest and most beautiful of which is St. Tryphon Cathedral, which was built in 1166 and contains many frescoes and a treasury of jewels.
If you will come here, you will be surprised how clean the city is. And as an advertising, they say that they are cleaning the streets twice a day. Alecsandra just discovered that despite the city similarity to Venice, the ice cream has nothing in common with the gelato from Venezia.
Yeah.
We have checked the prices, so cruise on the Bay of Kotor, booked here in Kotor, is at least 10 euros more that we paid for the whole trip from Budva to Kotor. And now we're going to the bus, which will take us back to Budva because again with a boat it would take too much time. So this was our trip today, folks. We were happy to have booked through GetYourGuide another wonderful and unforgettable trip. So see you soon.